Hi, this is JilliBling. How are you today? I have a project I'd love to share with you. What do you think? I guess I like the color blue. Every time I do blue, I really like it. Isn't that pretty? And I'm using sets that are about to retire. And I have a few other projects using floating and fluttering. And this project, Chris Smith, inkpad, typepad.com. She designed this project. This is where it all started from. And I was just drawn to this project. I really like it. And then I started thinking, should butterflies be green? And you know what? I don't care because I really like it. And this is heat embossed. And on the inside, very simple. This is heat embossed. And that is from the stamp we'll use today. And I stamped my words crooked, so I've got an extra big border because I trimmed it to make it straight. So here's that one using matte dots. Matte, what do they call them? Matte black dots. And this one, I colored rhinestones. And on today's project, we'll color pearls. So here's those. Chris Smith, thanks for sharing. We'll use floating and fluttering, gorgeous posies, and these are more for the words, and then woven heirlooms, once again more for the words. And for dies, we'll use the floating fluttering dies. It's called fluttering dies. Layering circles and stitch shapes. We'll also use Stamparatus, and that's just because I like a really dark image. If you don't have Stamparatus, that's just fine. So I want to do kind of a different layout. So here are some pieces. I want to use the polka dotted tool. I love that. It's going away. I want to use pearls. And this die set comes with 2 dies, so you could cut out lots of flutters. That paper is for the fluttering. The circles for here, so that's an easy part. Let's do that. So the little one, stitch shape circle, and a little bit larger is going to be for the scalloped circle. And we won't see very much of the scallop circle, but it's just a nice hint, you know, understated little details. Okay, so here are those. And you know what, let's do the butterflies. Let's start there. All these pieces. That's for the inside. I have this piece. It's for something really important. Oh, you know what? I know what that is. I cut that for the butterflies, but I made it too small. Not good. Okay, so I mentioned using the Stamparatus. And I'll show you how to do Stamparatus. Not that it's hard, but because I usually use a template, it makes people intimidated by using Stamparatus. And there's no need to be. So I'm going to start from scratch. First of all, if you put an ink pad or a box, a stamp box on the side where the flap is going to go, that makes for a really nice platform for when you're inking. And I'll show you why I do. Okay, it's okay that I'm moving this. So say that you had your paper right here in the corner, and you wanted to stamp on it. I think that still has ink on it, but that's okay. You would just put this right where you want it, on the paper, close that up, and ink it. So I'm showing you why I don't use that top corner. And close it. So the reason I don't use the corner, which is very convenient, is because of this hinge right here. Sometimes it doesn't let me get the stamp the ink all the way onto the paper because the hinge is kind of inhibiting the stamp from touching the paper. So let's see how it works. It didn't do too bad. But that, well, you know what, let me just keep trying this. Maybe I don't need my template. Now ink it again. And if you get ink on the side of your plate, that's okay, because we know it's not going to touch. So I chose to use Stamparatus because I want a really dark image. And stamping it 2 times usually will achieve a nice dark, deep stamp. Actually, that looks pretty good. It's a little bit fuzzy up through here. I'm not quite sure why. So, you know what? Just to be thorough, the reason I use my little template, now do this side, put it in the corner, is because now the hinge won't stop the stamp from stamping. So, if you were just starting from scratch, you could do it in the corner or just make a general template. Put your stamp on your paper. Pick up your stamp. Put that in the corner. And now ink it. We'll see which one turns out better, which side. And as long as it's in the corner each time, and this paper is in the corner, you will get the right look. And it's okay if the paper always sticks to polymer. Looks like that shifted just a little bit. Maybe I just need to start again. Let me see how the other side looks. I just have ink all over. See, that side, this part is fuzzy. I don't like that. I don't know why that happened. Hold on, hold on. Here's another paper. Things don't always go as planned, but that's part of paper crafting. You can always fix it. There's always the other side to the paper. Okay, in a little template, ink it. Oh, maybe it's the coffee. Okay, that looks good, but I'm going to try it one more time to make it a little bit darker. There we go. That looks really good. Okay, Stamparatus, you did your job. See, it's not so hard, especially if you don't mess up. Okay, so there is that, and this die will perfectly cut everything out. Look how perfect that is. And you know, when I went to put the butterflies and the leaves on here, I ended up trimming them because it's going to come out all in one piece and you'll have to trim just a little bit. But I wanted a smaller border, and also to have a small border of white. That's good. If I was right up against the black, you wouldn't be able to see the butterfly edge. So a little white border, many times it's called for. Okay, so I will cut this out. So here it is. I'll put it on black paper so you can see it. Isn't that nice? And you could color it and then just trim away so each piece is individual. And I have them trimmed. There they are. And this one I'm going to do in Pool Party. Just because my paper has Pool Party flowers on it. Okay, let's get to making this card. Let's get to it. Well, I didn't pull out my basics. Okay, and this black paper is going to go onto the inside. So I'll put this in here. Excuse me. Okay, so there is the inside liner. And this will be inside. This will be the top piece. Then I'll put the designer paper on. This, I want to do a little bit of a different layout. So I have this layout and this layout that Chris did. So this one I want to do here like that. I'll attach the stitch shaped circle to the silver foil scallop circle. And there's just a little bit of silver showing, which is really nice. So I want to use silver embossing powder, and I have this one setting out, wishing you a day of love and joy. That would be great for a birthday. I guess for a wedding too, but I'm thinking more birthday. So I'm going to do that in Versamark. This is going to go here. That's a perfect size. Versamark. My nice, well-loved ink pad that works just fine. And I'll do it right about here. Okay. And put it in powder, the silver. Probably should have used my embossing buddy. I always think about it right after the fact. Okay. So now I'm going to heat set that. So here it is. I have powder everywhere. Where's my little brush? Okay. So I will stick this paper onto the card front with a little bit of a border. These other two I had it right against the paper edge. But this one I'm doing a bit different. Then this I'll put here. Oh, I want to put that tulle ribbon on here somewhere. Not even sure where it's going to go. I just know I like it. Okay. And how about this butterfly? I still have embossing powder everywhere. It could go about here. And butterfly can be playing in the bushes, in the leaves. I like to lay it out first, so I have an idea. That looks good. I like the colors. Then this one, maybe it can be branching out. Okay, these other butterflies. Oh, we have to do the pearls too. Maybe here. And how about right there? The little white border, it's coming in handy there. Okay, to me that looks good. The ribbon, I don't know where I want to put that. I think a bow might be too big. I think the girlfriends and I, we all went crazy on buying polka dotted tulle ribbon. Everyone has lots. It's going away. Oh, this looks really good on here though. Maybe just a fold over. Right down under there. That's kind of cute, huh? Okay. So the flutters are going to go on dimensionals. Oh, I stuck my circle down. I'll have to lift it a little bit. So this one went here. I think the leaves, they should go flat. So because they're so little, I'm going to use liquid glue. I have one more idea for another floating and fluttering card. I know in class we're going to be doing one with 3 butterflies on it, which is really cute. This is just an alternate for the box. And then I have one other idea. But I have so much stuff piled up to do, and we have company coming this week. Oh no, it might get squashed. But the set is going away. If you want the set, order it online as soon as you can. Okay, so to put the polka dotted tulle, it's going to go right there about. How am I going to get this stuck down? Will this come up? Oh, yeah. Okay, liquid glue to the rescue. Liquid glue is my new friend. I'm trying to keep it a little bit thin under there so it will dry fast. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. Just a little touch. Oh, we saw the pearls. Oh, the pearls with the dots. It's going to look good. Okay, done with that. I'm going to trim up these ends. So they're kind of at an angle. Okay, and this little flutter. Well, can you see it very much? Maybe flutter should be under here. He looks brighter, more vibrant when he's on top. Oh, that's nice. So that is almost the card front. Let's put some dimensionals on here, and then we'll do the pearls. So pearls and rhinestones can be colored with the blends to give them a hint of color. And whatever color blend marker It's only blends or alcohol markers that work. But whatever color you color them, when it's on the pearl or the rhinestone, it will look just a hint lighter. For example, I colored these rhinestones right here with Misty Moonlight Dark, and they look a little bit of a different color. I'm fine with it. I think it looks good. But see how much lighter they are than this color here? And that's fine. So for the pearls, let's try coloring them Pool Party. Pool Party Dark. I like to use the brush end. When you do this, take care of your brush tip end. It's hardly showing up. I might need to go to even a darker color. Yeah, I guess it's showing up. But take care of your marker tip, because if you color a little bit too much, not gentle, it will mess up your tip and make your tip all frayed. Also, when you're coloring, try not to hit the glue dot, because alcohol dissolves adhesive, and we want your glue dot to still stick. Okay, so that's just a hint of color. Can you see the difference? To me, they look a little bit green. I don't know how they're going to look on there. Yeah, I think I want white, just plain white ones. Yeah, plain white. They go with my polka dotted tulle. Okay, so there is the card front done. So for the inside, I'm trying to keep it a little bit easy. I like the heat embossing the silver. The silver is so bright. So I think I'm going to do Thinking of You, which matches the font on the outside. And I'll do that in silver. And then, where is that stamp set? Woven Heirlooms, Thinking of You, and I love these little accents. I tried doing the big one, it didn't look so good. And another thing is the paper on here, it's not regal and elegant. It's a little bit more playful and cute. So I'll do the Thinking of You, and then maybe just this one in the corner. Both corners. Okay, so Thinking of You. Then here's the one for the corners. You know, whenever I use Versamark, if there's any hint of ink remaining, it seems like Versamark, it helps clean it off. That's probably why this is so gray. It's like it dissolves the ink. This is silver embossing powder. I don't have my little command clip in here, thanks to Shelly. Shelly says just put a clip in there permanently. Then you don't have to fish for your spoon. And I did that on a few of them, and I really like it. It's nice. Okay, Thinking of You. So I'm going to heat emboss this. There it is. Look how pretty that silver is. For a while, when I started stamping, I wasn't using Stampin' Up! Silver. Then all of a sudden I tried it. Wow! Eye-opener. Superior product. Very nice. Okay, and do I want any butterflies in here? I think I might put a couple of them. Let me see how this looks. That's very elegant. But I think I need to do just a few butterflies. So I did a video way long ago, probably a year ago, on coloring with the blends. And not that I'm perfect at it, but I like the results, so I'm comfortable with my abilities. But what I do, and you could go back and watch the video, it covers everything. I like to do the dark color first and do 2 layers of color. I always do 2 layers of color, because if you do just 1 layer, like these pieces, see how they're just a bit lighter? It's because they're not truly pool party dark yet, until I get 2 layers on there. Should I do? I'll do 3 butterflies. My 2-layer method. And so for this project, see how the butterflies, they have a hint of white on the tips of the wings on each of them? When I'm coloring, I'm going to keep that in mind, and I won't fill in the whole butterfly. And I will use the lifter to make it a nice smooth blend out to white, but I won't color all the way there. Okay, I already did second layer. This is second layer. And when you're coloring, you don't need to push hard. If you push hard, you're just ruining the tip. When coloring, if you need more color, just wait for the ink to travel down the little chamber, the fiber chamber in there, down to the tip, and you'll have more color on it. Don't push harder. It doesn't do you any good. Sometimes I hear people, they're squeaking the markers, and I know they're just pushing hard. Just give it a little time. Do 2 layers. And it will turn out beautifully. Okay, so that is Pool Party Dark. Now I'm doing Pool Party Light. So I'm trying to leave a little bit of white on each one of these. And I'll probably be almost successful. But I know I'll fill it all in. It doesn't matter. The big pieces, that's fine. So now when I'm doing the second layer, I'm going over and blending between the light and dark. Then I'll go back with the lifter and I'll blend the light Pool Party to the white. And we were coloring the butterflies, and I was putting, this is with Butterfly Brilliance last week, or the week before, and I was putting like 8 colors on one butterfly. You're like, there's not even enough room. So we were just doing pretty much like a stripe of each color and not even blending it, and it turned out so pretty. So if you don't want to, you don't have to take the time to do all the blending. Just a stripe. So we did a stripe of the darkest, well, 2 times over, then a stripe of the lighter one. I wonder if that pen is running out of oomph. I need to get another one, but I'm almost done. Okay, and then on Butterfly Brilliance, we did all 8 colors and then just left it like that. It was so pretty. So here, I'm just going to go over where all the areas are that I want them to be white. And I'm lightening up the Pool Party light just a little bit. I think I'll leave the leaves behind for the inside of the card. Okay, there it is. We won't be using granny apple green. So for the butterflies, there is a bit of a white border on it. Because it's going on white paper, I don't have to trim it that much. Because white on white, you don't see it. When I was doing the front, I think I pretty much trimmed them all by hand anyhow. One more. Ooh, maybe I could put those leaves on the green one. Kinda nice. Okay, there's some butterflies. Yeah, I like these in here. So these will just go on flat with liquid glue. It doesn't fit. I like this one here. Nope. Okay, once I put liquid glue on, it's going to decide. I didn't plan the inside. There it is. So the new catalog is coming. I will have yours probably this upcoming week. Just very exciting. New is always good, right? Okay, that really spiced up the inside. Much better. Okay, so here is today's project. Floating and fluttering. Those will dry a little bit more. And here's the one that Chris Smith made. And here's another version. Thank you for tuning in. I'll put the paper sizes and all products used on my blog. And my blog is JilliBling.com. I hope you have a great day. And until next time, take care. Bye.